Sup? Hey, it's St. Patrick's Day. Welcome, welcome. My name is Ed, and it's been a while since I've done this kind of thing. But yeah, hey everybody, it's Ed here on St. Patrick's Day. La hela Phádraig sona yiv. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. And this is the first time I have streamed in a while. And you may notice this is not the usual setup. Well, one, me and Erica moved, so we own a house now, which is pretty nice. And two, I'm cooking today. So the O'Mearas and some assorted friends and acquaintances are coming over in about 2 hours. So I am doing the cooking. We're hosting today. And we've already got a whole bunch of people in the chat who I have not seen in a while. Grouchy Pseudopod, how you doing? I see you're going to be off working today. That's unfortunate, but you're doing the good work. You're doing the good work. Good on you for. I'm just going to look at my phone because I don't want to keep bending down. He's bartending today, so good on you. Good on you. Way to be the hero we need, but not the one we deserve. Ben Demon Hunter, Slanchama. He says he's currently at school, then going to work, but break a leg. Thank you, man. Thank you. Donner Pass has the day off, so yeah, he's here and says, hope everyone is doing well. We are doing great. Thank you. Thank you. And who else? Andrew Kelly, fifth quarter tailgate. Hang in Arizona. Cheech Ardolino. Hey, Cheech. It's been a while. Donner passes there. D.D. McJager or Jaeger. Guy Davis. Hey, Guy. Happy St. Pat's. Malort for the win. Oh, I like you. For delicious food. To quote an Irishman from earlier this week, have at the motherfucker. Yes. If you're not watching Dungeons and Drams, you should be. It's a lot of fun. Dungeons and Drams. It's me, Bill from Whiskey Dick, Bourbon Bites, Cliff, Jason from Mash and Drum, Adriana from Whiskey Mountains, who I see. I think she was just in the chat too, maybe. Did I see Whiskey Mountains? No, Whiskey Fancies is here. Hey, Whiskey Fancies. Yeah, and we play D&D on Mondays. So yeah, come check that out. But let's talk about what I'm cooking today. So it is traditional St. Patrick's Day fare over here at the O'Meara Coleman household. Is this going to extend far enough for you guys to see? Maybe not. Let's do that. So I've already got the corned beef cooking because that's going to take a while. So I've actually got 3 cuts of corned beef going in here right now. So this one on top is our point cut. Well, actually, I've got 2 point cuts. So that's a point cut. Then we got another point cut, that guy. 2 point cuts, and then there's a flat cut underneath. So that's going to take, I put these in about 320. They'll be done. Well, they'll be done with the pot portion at about 6-ish. But the O'Mearas have a secret family recipe that we like to do. It's that I'll teach you guys all when it comes to it. We do a little special corned beef finishing, just like a finishing barrel, only we're not actually making liquor. We're making corned beef, and it's delicious. The most delicious. So, so what's with the 2 different cuts? So the point cut, the point cut is from the front portion of the brisket, and the point cut is fattier and beefier. Yeah, looks like me, beefier. And then the flat cut is leaner and a little less strong, super beefy flavor. So I got both in there so that, people can have whichever one they like. Also, here, check this out. I do use, if you buy your corned beef, in a plastic baggie, as you should. Who are you to be so fancy buying your corned beef from a butcher? That's ridiculous. Buy it in a plastic bag like a normal person. But if you buy with this, it comes with a little spice packet, right? But I do like to doctor my corned beef up a little bit. And so with the spice packets you get in there, you get your mustard seed, you get your anise, you get your clove, you get your bay leaf, you get your peppercorns. But what I like to do, I like to make my own little supplementary spice blend. So this is oregano, rosemary, basil, and red pepper flakes. Can't forget the red pepper flakes. I usually go easy on this because my ma is very spice sensitive, so I go easy on the red pepper. And then tarragon. Where has my tarragon? So that's my little supplementary spice blend that I like to put in the corned beef. So I'm going to actually add that right now. Get all that in there. Now, give that a little stir. But that's the corned beef. That's going to be going for a little while. Why don't we talk about something more important? More important than beef. I mean, the beef's pretty important. I'm not going to lie. The beef's pretty important. But we got to talk about what I'm drinking right now. And that is, well, I've got a Smittix going because I was going to do Guinness, but I'm going to save the Guinness for the actual meal. I'm going to wait on the Guinness and have that with the corned beef. I'm having the Smittix right now. This is like a starter beer. The Guinness is the main course. Oh man, and I'm not keeping up with the chat. Oh, Cheech is driving. Be careful, Cheech. Yeah, don't tag people if you're driving. Oh, and I forgot to mention, my pop is going to be coming by later. I mean, he's going to be here for the dinner, but he's also going to stop by later, about 5 o'clock, to hang out on stream. So that should be fun. Can I get this a little bit less crooked? There we go. And then, as for whiskey, I'm going to start out with this. So this is the new Powers Irish Rye. So you guys know, I'm a huge rye fan, and I'm a pretty big Irish fan too. And I was really excited to give this a try. So this is actually 100% Irish rye in the mash bill. They actually had to get a farmer to grow them some rye because they didn't have any just rye laying around in Ireland. Not a lot of people are growing rye. So I was lucky enough to get this bottle from my good buddy Nate Norfolk over at Ray's Wine and Spirits. He did a little Irish whiskey tasting for St. Patrick's Day, and he let me take the last portion of this bottle. So thank you very much to Nate. I still do not like this Powers label. I'm going to be complaining about this Powers label till the end of my days, and it's hideous diagonally diamondness. Well, but what are you guys drinking? If you're drinking right now, what are you guys drinking? I'd be curious to know. I know Donner Pass said Aaron 10 didn't have any Irish, so drinking Aaron, which is okay because really Scotch is just Irish whiskey, the sequel. And I feel like that might piss some people off for me to say that, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't, because some people, right, like the original Terminator, and some people think T2 is better, right? It's just a matter of taste. So I would say Scotch is perfect to drink on St. Patrick's Day. No, Aiden, I'm not going to microwave the roast beef. I am pretty rot gut, but I'm not that rot gut. I would like to feed my family something halfway decent. All right. But let's talk about the Powers. Oh, And can't forget, of course, if you have a little bit for yourself, you also have to give a little bit to the beef. That's the rule. Little drink for me, little drink for the beef. And we're going to do the same with the Smittix. If I have a little bit for me, the beef gets a little bit too. It's the least we could do for the beef, considering we had it killed and are going to eat it. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. You know, here's the thing about this, Powers. It's good. It's good. It's not exactly what I was expecting. Because for something with 100% rye mash bill, it is not as rye-y as you might expect. It's not a kick your teeth in rye. It's not a big blast of black licorice and my gain is way high. Why is that? It's not a big blast of black licorice. It's not super duper, dilly. It's really not. It's really not. It's kind of just nice and sweet, honeyed. There is a little bit of that vegetal kind of leafy green rye-ness there, but it's not super peppery. It's not super spicy. It's kind of honeyed and gentle with just a little bit of the cooking spices and the mintiness. Just a little bit. Not too much. Not too much. But hey, sláinte. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I really like it because it does have that really figgy note on the finish that I really like from rye. A lot of the ryes I like. Where did I put the cap? A lot of the ryes I like, are super spicy. They're super, super crazy go nuts, kick your teeth in spicy. But another thing I really like from ryes is those ones that have that fruitiness. And I feel like a lot of times people ignore how fruity a rye can be. Especially those plums, the figs, that kind of fruitiness, things you kind of expect from a sherry cask more so. Rye can do that too. Rye can have those really nice, dark, fruity notes, stone fruit notes. People, when they make a rye or when they're drinking rye, they don't really think about that kind of, figginess. And I dig it. So, hey, speak of the devil, Jason C. Yes, Rotgut is back. Oh, Guy Davis is drinking the Old Forester 1920. You can't go wrong with Old Forester. I think, wait, which of the Old Foresters is my favorite? Oh. I'm trying to pick, wait, so 1920 or the 18... No, was the 1890? Was it 1890? God, I can't remember. What is it? Old Forester 1897. Yeah, it is 1897. Yeah, I think it's between that and the 1920 for me. Maybe it's just because I like the old school. I like the old school, and especially because the 1897. I mean, that's the bonded. You can't go wrong there. Oh. I will say, even though this is not the prototypical rye that I usually love, still really good. Still really good. The nose is just super, super Irish whiskey. It's just honey and creamy with just a little bit of spice. Just a little bit of spice. Just a teeny, tiny, little itty bitty bit. It's good. It's good. But I do still have to keep working. So what's the next step for our corned beef? Well, actually, let me tell you a couple of things. A couple 2-3 things here. So first of all, for your corned beef, you got to have a little bit of onion. Now, I've seen some recipes online that are saying, oh, you got to do like 2 full onions in the pot, like cook 2 full onions in the pot with the corned beef for the full, 3 hours. I don't believe in that. I think that's excessive because you're just going to end up making onion soup with beef in it. My personal opinion. I would say, so I'm doing three cuts, total of about 8-ish pounds. So I'm going to do about half an onion here. And really what the onion is there to do is, it's not really like you're trying to make the beef taste super oniony. The onion is there to make the beef more beefy. There's actually a compound in onion that makes whatever the beef molecules are. I don't really know, but whatever the beef molecules are that make the beef taste beefy, a little bit of onion actually makes those more apparent to the human senses. So about half an onion is what I'm going to do for this. And I am just going to take these. I'm going to throw these in the pot with the beef. And I'm putting these in about 45 minutes in from the initial boil. I don't like putting them in right away. I want the onions in a little bit later because, again, I'm not just trying to make onion soup. Hey, 2-Bit Steak, what's up? Donner Pest says, don't fear the onion. Well, Erica would be mad if I went too heavy on the onion. If I went too heavy on the onion, Erica's not going to like it. She likes onion in very small doses. What else? What other veggies are we having? Okay. Corned beef and cabbage. Got to have the cabbage, right? Boom. So I got 2 head cabbage. These are the things that are going to go in last. So these only need about 15 oddish minutes, right? I would say, to get these cooked because, they're leafy greens. If you leave them in too long, they're just going to be completely, falling apart. Then we also have to have potatoes. So I've got all 3 kinds of your big potato types here. We got red potatoes, we got gold potatoes, and of course we have your russet potatoes. So now the russets and the gold we're going to use for mashed potatoes. So these 2 I'm actually going to peel. I'm going to peel these up and make mashed potatoes out of them. And then the red and the remainder of the gold, I'm going to chop these up with the skins on. I'm going to throw these in the pot with about 30 minutes left. So these are going to cook with the beef for about 30 some odd minutes, and then 15 with the cabbage. Get them nice and soft. Oh, Donner Bass has killed his bottle of Aaron 10, but it's okay. He still has 3 more. So, Stagwar, I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. I couldn't even tell you what you're talking about there. But I've been away from Whiskey Tube for a while, and I've kind of been concentrating on my own stuff. If you don't know, I've been working as a distiller for a little craft distillery over in Lake Mills, which currently is Dog and Shrub, but that might be changing soon. I can't tell you quite yet. Wait till the end of April for more news about that. But I've been away from Whiskey Tube. I haven't been up on all the cool goings on and what is the hot thing right now. What's the hot thing? What is everybody drinking on Whiskey Tube? I want to know. You guys tell me. Tell me what's been going on, because I am way out of the loop here. I mean, I know Matt Madness is going on right now. Obviously. That one I know about. Oh, Jason, no, we're not. We're not doing hot beef fizz. I don't feel the need to do that. Oh, God. Yeah, that one. Hot beef fizz is up there in terms of the worst things I've ever done. Although I also before I went on this long hiatus, there was also someone suggested to me for the Swillmageddon cocktail. I should do one with, what was it? Epicac. I can't remember who suggested I do Epicac cocktail. Somebody was saying I should do that one, and I gotta say, just because Erica is discouraging me from doing that, and I gotta take care of my body. Yeah, you know what? Just for grossness, that one wins. That one wins. I'm not gonna drink it. I can't do it. Not gonna happen. Ben is asking, is this going to be a 10 to 12 hour stream? No, this is going to be a stream of however long it takes me to cook this. And once people start arriving, I'm going to kill it. I have to be a bit more responsible with my liver and with my body these days than I used to be. I have treated my body rough, and it needs a little break from all the craziness. I gotta learn to be a responsible whiskey tuber. Not that I'm not gonna have some drinks off stream, but yeah, we're gonna have to make this one short. This is the long St. Patrick's Day in that I consider each of these streams to be one long video, basically. The St. Patrick's Day that never, ever ends. Yeah, no, Emily, no ranch dairy cocktails. No more, what was it? The white Swedish, what was it? The white Swedish, the white Norwegian, that was it. Or what was the other one? Oh, the smoker's lung. That one was actually, I think, the worst. It was up there for the worst things I've ever drank. And you wouldn't think it would be that bad. So a smoker's lung was, what was that? Mayonnaise, and Jägermeister. Yeah, mayonnaise and Jägermeister. And I gotta say, the taste wasn't even that bad. The problem with that one was that you get like just a big chunk of mayo in your mouth, just soaked in Jägermeister, and it just feels like you're trying to drink puke. You know, it feels like you puked in your mouth and you're trying to drink it. Terrible. Downer Pass says, that is so cool. Yeah, thank you, man. Seems like a lot of whiskey tubers have become industry people. And thank goodness, real whiskey people making whiskey for us. Whiskey geeks instead of dweebs who just obey their masters. Yeah. Well, and I think, so I did sign an NDA, but I think it has finally expired. So I can tell you a little bit about what is going to be happening with the place I work with. So right now, we have a pretty small distillery. We only got a 200-gallon stripping still and then a 100-gallon spirit still. So even, especially just because we're doing our own fermentations, we can really only do about 2 53-gallon barrels every 2 weeks in terms of distilling our own stuff, which is not a lot. So we're kind of going to be doing what Redwood and High West have been doing going forward, where we're going to be taking source stuff. Mostly, we're going to figure out where we're sourcing it. We've already got a line on a couple of things from Tennessee and Kentucky, and then we're going to be doing some blending with our own stock, some blending of just sourced things, and then we're also, and this is what I'm really excited about, we've got about 5 acres of farmland, and we're going to be farming our own corn and rye. So we got to let it lie fallow this year, but starting next year, we're going to be able to do our own heirloom corn. So I'm excited because I kind of want to do Bloody Butcher for next year. I want to do Bloody Butcher because that's just supposed to, you know, I mean, and I've had a lot of Bloody Butcher stuff that is just so full, so rich. It makes bourbon so rich. And so I'm excited to work with that. But I've also been looking at Hoppy or Hopi. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Hopi, I believe. And it's Hopi Green, which looks pretty cool. And then actually there's a couple of popcorn corns that I kind of would love to use too. And then I was looking at rye for making rye, because you guys know I'm a big rye guy. And there's actually I wish I could remember what the hell this is called. I think it's Barsota it's a hybrid from Germany that is actually would be perfect for our little field, because it's a relatively shallow field. It doesn't have the biggest biggest area or depth of soil. So we do kind of need something pretty hardy, and something also because we're going to have to combine it with a regular old combiner. We're going to need something a little short. So that's why I'm looking at that particular one. What else is going on? Jason Busey says, oh, he's still talking about the goddamn hot beef fizz. No, we're not doing hot beef fizz. Oh, Dr. Bass is saying, done corned beef as a braise with brown sugar, Dijon mustard, rub on top, and Guinness as the liquid. Covers roasted for hours instead of boiling. Ooh, that's pretty good. So I'll actually let you know what the secret technique at the end is. I'm going to take out the corned beef from the simmer. Let's make sure that's still simmering. Yep. And I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put brown sugar on it. I'm going to rub a bunch of brown sugar on it. And then I'm also going to I'm going to go ahead and put orange juice on it. And then we're going to stick it in the oven at about 300 degrees and just blast that bad boy and let all that brown sugar and orange juice caramelize on the outside. It makes it real sweet and real delicious. Ben says we're responsible. I know. Terrible. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day, Michael Hill. Good to see you. Yeah, no, Woodhat. I would actually love to go hang out at Woodhat and get to pick their brains. But actually, and hopefully pretty soon, things have been a little crazy at the distillery for some reasons I can't get into. But pretty soon, we're going to be able to get around and go to a bunch of different conferences, go talk to some other distillers, check things out, and get to work on some stuff. I would like to, hopefully, at some point, do some collaborations with some other Wisconsin types. Because, I mean, there's 36 or 34. There's a lot of Wisconsin distilleries these days. So I would love to get the opportunity to work with some people, maybe do some like a Wisconsin blend kind of dealy. Maybe we could do a blend for Distill America or something like that. That could be very cool. Stay safe from the Hodak. Okay, will do. Yes, Dustin, I am alive. Yes, by the grace of God, I am still breathing. It was touch and go there for a second. All right. Dr. Pass is saying he knows Iron Root only uses a few % of the Bloody Butcher in the mash bill. So if you grow it and source other heirloom organic corn from nearby, you can make a lot of whiskey. Yeah, for sure. So right now, the only stuff we've been doing is the Yellow Dent, pretty standard. But I would like to try and use, well, and even the yellow dent we've been using is from Wisconsin. So our rye is from Rhinelander. Our wheat comes from up by, what the hell was it? Fond du Lac. That's actually milled for us by Ledge Rock Distillery. If you guys know them, they're cool. They're very nice. Go check out their stuff. And then we also get corn from up by Fond du Lac. So it's all within the area. But right now we've been using pretty standard commodity grain. So the next step is to go over to heirloom grains. I am a big fan of, I don't know if anyone's read Dr. Tom Arnold's The Terroir of Whiskey. That is a great book for anyone who's interested in like just finding out about how local growing conditions affect whiskey. It's pretty cool. And I'm interested to see what happens with ours. I've been doing some interesting experiments with the stuff we have already. And it's been interesting to figure out, because right now when I first joined the company, they didn't have a proper rick house, and that was something we only got recently. And up until that point, all the whiskey they had made, both bourbon, rye, and then some brandy they sourced, was all being aged in a temperature controlled still house. And what I've noticed with that, weirdly enough, is that char 2 barrels seem to do really well in the temperature control. The char 2 barrels we have that were set down about 2 years ago, those are coming along really nicely, like both in terms of rye and bourbon. Both of those are really solid. But the char 3 barrels in the temperature control are really, really funky. There's something really strange about them. They've kind of got this weird petrol-y kind of taste. And I compared those to the char 3s that we have out in the rick house now that have been sitting out there for about a year, and there's none of that. So there's something about the temperature control with the char 3 that just doesn't play nice. For whatever reason, those char 3s really, really need that outside the temperature fluctuations, whereas the char 2s seem to get along just fine. So it's been weird. I've been figuring very strange things out about the process over the course of time. Hey, there's Donald Rance. Good to see you, man. Yes, Dustin, I have lost some weight. I unfortunately, when I start, I will, I don't want to get too much into it because social media and this channel in general, I feel like people tend to YouTube in general, I should say. People tend to overshare and they get a little too into their traumas. I know I've done that before and I would prefer not to do it again. But suffice to say, when I stopped streaming on here, I was not in good health. And I have since gotten in much better health. So things have been on the upswing. I'll say that much. I've lost some weight. I have a much healthier outlook, mentally, spiritually, healthily, all that. So, Donald, I'm doing the standard American thing, the Irish American thing. So let's take a peek over. Let's see how the corned beef is coming along. So we got the corned beef, we got the onion in there. Yeah, that's coming along nice. Let's get those spices into the water though. So yeah, we're just doing this. I was considering we could have done shepherd's pie, but I think we're going to have enough meat already. Enough food. So I think we'll be fine with just the corned beef. So the corned beef, I'm going to make the potatoes, and then we got the cabbage. The nice thing about the Irish American style St. Patrick's Day meal is that it's all made in one pot. It's basically all made in one pot. So you can do your veggies and there we go. You can do your veggies and your meat all in the same thing. Wow. Of course, and I've talked about this before on this stream. This is very much an Irish American meal, right? This is not so much an Irish meal. This is very much an Irish American meal. Irish Americans kind of borrowed this from our Jewish neighbors in New York and the surrounding areas. Oh, come now, fella. This is the problem with moving the tripod around. We borrowed the corned beef and kind of made it our own. My mom always said it was more traditional to eat pork butt. Pork butt was the big thing on St. Patrick's Day. So, but I will say there are some things. For example, in terms of like Irish versus American food, or food, the Irish. Oop. Don't do that. Oh, nice. Cut my nail. Took off a big chunk. But the Irish have us beat for breakfast. Ulster fry is the best goddamn thing ever. For sure. Actually, if you go on Reddit, the subreddit for our Northern Ireland, sometimes people just post pictures of their Ulster fry. I love just looking at people's pictures, just of the fry ups they do. It just looks so delicious. Donald is doing Irish whiskey, mustard, and herb marinated lamb chops. Oh, look at you. Oh, and you made traditional stew for your workplace. Nice, man. That's awesome. And then Top Shelf is saying, pizza is an American thing, but we got it from Italian immigrants. It's all borrowed, and that's what makes it good. It's true. It's true. I feel like that's what American cooking is. We borrowed something, and then we just like made it twice as crazy. You know, we added more cheese, we added more meat, we did something with it. Yeah, our great melting pot. All right. That is the Powers Irish Rye. Very good. And I was thinking about why this is such a light, kind of gentle rye. And I think part of the reason is that, hey, Roop, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Part of the reason I think with this guy is because Powers, as a company, and obviously this is now made by Middleton, but part of the reason, part of what it was known for was taking a really tight hearts cut, right? So when something comes off the still, you've got your stuff boiling in the still, and as it evaporates and condenses, the first thing that comes off is the heads, the middle portion is the hearts, the tails are the end portion, right? And Powers was always known for taking a very, very tight hearts cut, which, is mostly ethanol with not so many congeners, not so many of the things that give you different flavors, mostly just ethanol. And so they were known for making really nice, easygoing whiskeys. And I think that's probably what's happening here, is that even though this is 100% Irish rye, and there might be some malted rye in here too, although I don't really get the funkiness that you usually get with malted rye, I think they probably took a very tight hearts cut. And to get a lot of that really heavy, like anise and pepper and dill flavor, you do kind of have to take a little bit more from the tails, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion. If you go a little bit more into the tails when you're making your cuts, you do get a little bit more of that kind of, that pepper, that punch, that kick your teeth in wryness. So yeah, not that one or the other is bad. It's just a different way of doing things. Ulster fry with white pudding, black pudding, beans, mushroom, eggs, bangers, bacon, tomatoes, and fried toast is a decadent meal. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I did go dark for months. I did talk a little bit about that earlier in the stream. I do apologize for just going dark with no reason, but yes, and now I'm back with a random stream of me cooking. Which, let's face it, that's kind of how my kind of how this channel has always been, just me doing random crap. If you ever expected me to try and turn this into a professional channel and do this, ooh, look, we got a greenie. Check that out, we got a greenie. Oh, can I get it to focus? Ah, that's perfect for St. Patrick's Day. Come on, focus, you bastard. Yeah. I don't know how often that happens that you get a green potato, but it's always fun when you do, especially today. Downward Pass is saying all U.S. immigrant food is from way back in time when those groups came over and adapted to the ingredients they could get here. The home countries haven't even eaten these foods for a century or at all. That's a good point. When you think, I mean, even as a modern example, you know, Chinese food as we know it here in the States is very different from Chinese food in China. Because, you know, a lot of people from southern China came over and then kind of a lot of recipes got mixed together and, you know, they made something awesome. And now we have American style Chinese food. It's pretty cool. It speaks to the quality of the immigrant experience and what everyone brings to this beautiful country of ours. And really, isn't that what St. Patrick's Day is about? The beauty of the immigrant experience and how one small group of weird little rough talking alcoholics can make a giant impact on the great American masterpiece. Oh, Hack Tech. I see you. I see you, Mr. Catman. Donald says, the lamb stew I did at work was 6 kilograms of lamb with turnips, rutabaga, carrots, onions, leeks, potatoes, and Guinness cooked for over 4 hours. That sounds awesome. That sounds really good, man. Dustin says this day is about drinking too much and then eating too much. I mean, it's about that too. That is entirely fair, Dustin. Two things can be true. Oh, sure. Yeah, Ben is saying he was a dishwasher at 15 in a Chinese restaurant. Food was completely different. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Guy. I am gonna keep doing what I do. All right, two more potatoes. So these are our mashed potatoes. Got to get them peels off. Erica likes a little bit of peel, but I'm gonna go creamy this year. So no skins. What time is it? 4:40. Okay, we got time. Oh, and the other thing, I am going to do some carrots in here. Now, I'm not that big a fan of carrots in the corned beef, only because they're orange. No, I'm kidding. This is not a sectarian show. I'm not that big a fan of. I'm not that big a fan of cooked carrots overall, generally. So, but other people like them, so I'm going to throw them in there. So we'll do that. We'll do the carrots in with the cabbage. Why is that being creamy? Listen, man, I just don't know any other way to be. This is just how I am. All right. I should get another Irish whiskey, though. And I'll let you guys decide what I should have. Oh, get a little Smittix. I was trying to find Killian's today, but the liquor store didn't have any. All right. Let's see here. Okay, what do you guys think I should have? I'm thinking... All right. I'm thinking I either do... We got Teeling small batch. This is just what I have on hand. We got Teeling small batch. We got An Farquin, the quiet man. Or Blue Spot. Out of those three, which should I be drinking and putting into the pot? Donner says, there's a big old Chinese restaurant in San Francisco's Chinatown. There's also a school for Chinese cooks that come over to learn how to make U.S. Chinese food as it's nothing like the real thing. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild, isn't it? That is wild. Yeah. Kind of crazy. I mean, it just speaks to, you know, how things change, you know. Things just, it's wacky, but that's the evolution. That's the evolution of human culture. We all come together over time. We pick little things from each other. We mix and we match, and we come out with something bigger and more beautiful. The diversity of the human experience lends itself to the greater whole. Oh, hey, we got a super chat. I forgot those existed. Look at that. Who's that from? Hey, Rolando, on top of the afternoon. Oh, I appreciate that, fella. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. All right. Blue Spot. Top Shelf says Blue Spot. Yeah, no, that is true, Kyoko. We do like to we like that thing, but let's make it differently. Let's make it our way. This is true. This is true. And then we'll export it back to the home country. Woo! I mean, that's also true of St. Patrick's Day. You know, Irish Americans are really, really into the bars and the drinking and everything. The Irish themselves were, originally treated this more like Thanksgiving. Like the way we treat Thanksgiving is the way they treated St. Patrick's Day. But then, of course, now that we're going crazy with it and getting drunk and acting the Mickey, you know, they got to try to outdo us. Oh, okay. Everyone's saying the Blue Spot. All right, we'll do the Blue Spot. Hey, LaPrent, how you doing? Rolando, I was actually just drinking some Powers just a second ago. So yeah, this is the Powers Irish Rye, the 100% rye mash bill one, which I enjoy immensely. It's definitely different from the craft American ryes that I usually drink. But yeah, still really enjoyable, just different. Hey, you wish, AJ? It has been a long time. Yes. Or I should say, Yiris Medagwich, AJ. What batch is this? Good question. Oh man, I'm not actually sure. This has to be relatively early on because I got this probably 8 months. No, had to be more than that now. 9 months ago? Maybe a little more? Yeah. Oh, look at the ABV. Oh, 58.7. So if anybody knows what batch that is. Hey, Bubble Bath! I should put this one up now. Ah, yes. The boys are back in town. Kind of. The old man will be here soon. He said he was going to stop by at 5. But he is my father. So considering how we are, he'll probably be here at like 5:30. We have never been to any place on time. But he is bringing his uke, and he insists that we are going to sing for you guys. Apparently, we if you're in the Wisconsin area, me and the old man are actually going to be singing and playing tomorrow over at the distillery at Dog and Shrub Distillery in Lake Mills. We're going to be playing from 3 to 6. We're doing traditional Irish folk songs. So if you're in the area, come check it out. Come have a good time. I think there's a Facebook posting about it on the Dog and Shrub Facebook page. So there you go. Oh, I think it's also on the Instagram. Oh, guys. Dude. Eli, thank you. You guys are too nice. You're very nice. Oh, this is batch 1? Is it really? No kidding. I didn't even realize. Yeah, it is. It's really good. Unfortunately, I have not been buying that much whiskey lately. I've been kind of out of the loop on the latest releases because I haven't really been thinking about doing reviews and such, which even if I am going to start making videos on YouTube again, I'm not going to be doing reviews. I'm going to let you guys know that right now. Just because I'm working as a distiller now, I feel a bit uncouth, doing reviews. So, I mean, I'm still going to do videos, I think, going forward. But they're going to be more about production stuff, technical stuff, talking about the various things that I've been working on, that sort of thing. Less about reviews. But yeah, thank you so much, Eli. Thank you to Bubble Bath. Thank you, Rolando. You guys are very generous and very kind. Oh, can't forget to put this. Gotta put a little blue spot in the pot. Blue spot in the pot. Put that blue spot in the pot. If you drink it, you gotta give it to the beefs. Give it to the beefs. Give it to the beefs. All right, so we got our potatoes ready for the mashed potatoes. Those are all going to go in here for now. And then I'm going to chop up some potatoes for the beefs. Donald says, my flight tonight when I get back home. Ew, Middleton, Gaelic, Knockrath Forest, Tree 5, Knockrath Forest, Tree 2, Kylebeg Wood, Tree 6, Kylebeg Wood, Tree 7, Barry Crockett, and Very Rare 2020. Dude, nobody outdoes you when it comes to Irish whiskey. Nobody on earth, I think. I mean, I don't know that for sure. But I'm pretty sure. I'm like 95% sure that absolutely no one on earth has the width and breadth of experience that you do and the number of bottles that you have. Oh, it's impressive. Sancha to the Irish Whiskey Yoda. Oh, that blue spot is something fantastic. It's kind of fruity. It's, you know what it is? It's almost like cooked apples and marzipan, but also with like, what is that? It's a dried fruit from those sherry butts. There's a dried fruit in there. It's almost like dried tangerines or something like that. like vanilla, like a vanilla cream with like, what is it? Like dried peaches almost? But you get that marzipan. That is one thing I will say about Middleton's pot still products is that one of the things that I feel like I can always pick out is like the marzipan. There's always a marzipan note for me there. And that's actually kind of true across all of them. And I don't know if that's the distillate or the barrels or what, but there's something there. And I get that on Redbreast. I get that, maybe a little bit less so on like Three Swallows, but I definitely get that on Redbreast. I get that on the Spot series. Yeah, marzipan. I love it. So, hey, Charles Ashworth. Good to see you. Oh, Cadbury fruit, nut, and chocolate. Oh, that's a good call. There is kind of a, walnutty, chocolatey kind of thing there. For sure. And actually, now that you say Middleton, I think I might have some Middleton floating around here. I have to go see if I can't find that. Man, good stuff. Oh, that's getting a little hot. Oh, these are coming along nicely. Let's see here. All right, let's get some more potatoes cut up. Get these potates going. Get maybe 4 of those. And I'll do another 5 of the red, I think. They're small. I'll do 6. 6 red, 3 gold. Should be pretty good. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Oh. Wow. I do love potatoes. Erica is making fun of me because now we actually have a garden now here at the new house, and I really want to plant fingerling potatoes. I think we got a little bed that'll actually work. It's pretty sunny, and it's with the fingerlings. I think it's deep enough that we won't have to worry about them like being stunted. So I'm excited for that. But she immediately made fun of me, like, "Come on, man, what are you doing? Are you just trying to be an Irish stereotype?" And I answered, yes. Yes, I am. My entire life has been about being an Irish stereotype. I'm doing my damnedest. It was all because of my great aunt Helene when she would used to introduce me and tell people I wasn't even that Irish. From that day forward, I decided that I would be the most stereotypical Irishman I possibly could be. Oh, Ben's driving and listening. Yeah, I know. I started this a little early. Some of you are probably working. Luckily, you can hang out and listen at the same time. All right. Got the golds. Mashed potato hack tip. Use herb and garlic, cream cheese, whip the hell out of them with an electric beater and some heated cream and a knob of butter. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'll have to try that. I don't think we have any cream cheese right now. So usually what we do in my family, we'll usually do butter and sour cream, and then I'll do garlic, rosemary, and then pepper, salt in there. So, but yeah, that sounds really good. Hello, Mr. Stephen Martinez. Yes, it has been a while, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. It's good to be here. It's good to see and be seen. I hope you are having a wonderful St. Patrick's Day wherever you are. All right. Got them potatoes going. Donner says, once you plant a bed of taters, they just keep on giving. You can't find them all when you dig them up, so they just keep coming back. Okay, well, I mean, that's not a bad thing. I do love potatoes, so yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm excited. I'm excited because we've got a little like shady bed over on the side of the house that I'm going to do, I don't know, ferns or something, I guess. Then vegetables and herbs, I think, are going to be in the one bed. And then I'm going to do a flower bed in the bed by the garage. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. So, although the problem with having a backyard garden is always that you end up having so much of stuff. You end up trying to give it to other people because you can't eat it all. Oh, yeah, Donald's grandmother from Belfast was the one. Oh, and from Scotland. Taught you the cream cheese hack. I like that. That's a good idea. All right. I'm going to get a bowl for these potatoes. Then we're going to chop up some cabbage, and then I think I'm going to have a little sit and just hang out and chat and drink. And maybe we can get some other folks on this stream. Because you don't need to listen to me just chat all day. What's the beer? Schmittix. The good old Schmittix. Yeah, me and Erica ran out and got, what do we all got? We got Guinness, we got Schmittix, we got Magners. We picked up some Caliber for the folk who don't drink. So, hey, cheers, Deathless Dogs. What's up, man? Or maybe multiple people. I'm not sure. Big shout out to our fellow Wisconsinites. We did not throw a haggis, but we did do haggis this year. Yeah. I've actually got a leftover one in the fridge right now. So we did haggis links this year rather than a full haggis. Yeah. No, and I was looking for Killian's. I was hoping to find some Killian's, but this is also good. Although, I don't know. I only really drink red ales once a year, which is today. All right. Let me get this cabbage chopped up. See, the thing about cabbage is that it's just angry lettuce. That's what it is. Oh, hey, Dusta. Dusta1 says, hey, Babu, good to see you back after the hiatus. You're looking proper healthy. I am. Good for me. Thank you. Yes, I am way healthier than I used to be in more ways than one. I will tell you that right now. Oh, come on. Come on, you bastard. Come on, you unconscionable bastard. There we go. I mean, it probably is an overgrown Brussels sprout. Two things can be true. Two things can be true. All right. Couple of big things of cabbage. I actually got 2 heads of cabbage this year because I figured we might need them, but we'll see. I may end up only putting in the one because a head of cabbage goes a surprisingly long way. There we go. Oh, Napa cabbage, yeah. You know, here's the thing about Napa. Because me and Erica really love to do like a hot pot. We call it chanko because it's a recipe inspired by sumo wrestlers. And they make what's called chanko nabe. So we call our hot pot chanko. And originally we were using Napa, but we ended up giving up on the Napa and going with bok choy instead. The Napa tends to be a little too bitter, I think. Purple cabbage on fish tacos. Yeah, no, purple cabbage is rad. Is there a difference between purple cabbage and red cabbage? I don't actually know if that's, are those the same thing, or is one different? All right, throw the cabbage in the bowl. Come here, you. Donner is on the old malt cask Benreens 13 second fill sherry hogshead 53.3%. Oh, and it's only $60. Nice. You know, I appreciate when a brand or a whiskey maker gets very specific with what kind of barrels they're using, because like I understand after like 2 to 3 uses they just it's a refill barrel. Okay, whatever, it's just a refill barrel. But I want to know what was in that barrel. So like I want to know if it's second fill, it's first fill. I want to know what it had in it for first fill, second fill. I want to know. Give me all the details. I want to know exactly what was going on with that barrel. All right. Got all our ingredients. I am going to take a little break. So I'm going to go grab a chair and I'm going to have a sit and just drink with you guys for a bit and wait for the old man to show up. He should be here sooner or later. So, all right, I'm going to pause the stream for just a minute. I might go tinkle and then I'll be back. All right, I am back. How is the mic? Is this sounding okay? Looks like I'm peaking a little bit, but hopefully it sounds okay for all of you. Hey, what's up, Burben? Oh, I know. I'm sorry, dude. Well, you know, I think you're gonna do just fine without my support. I believe in you. I believe in you. You are a talented, brilliant man, and I think you're gonna do awesome. I think you're gonna do very, very good. Oh, Ben is watching Gangs of New York. Man, you know, that is one thing. The know nothing era, the xenophobia, it's just not cool, man. It's just not cool. The nativism, I don't want to get too political. It is a scourge and a curse. I will say that much. Burben says he's always peeking with me around. All right. So I have a couple more Irish whiskeys I just went and grabbed. So I think I'm going to pour a little bit of the Barry Crockett. The Barry Crockett. This is the single pot still. This is the American bourbon cask, seasoned and unseasoned. Oh, I think the old man's finally here. Let me go see. I'll be right back. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna give a little Middleton to me. I'm gonna give a little Middleton to the beefs. To the beefs. To the beef gods. Let me go see if this is pop. I'm betting it is. Hello. Yes, that. Shoes off. Probably off. Yeah. So I am currently entertaining the wonderful people of YouTube. If you would like to come join. All three of them, yes. All right.
There's really only one, and they just pretend, there are multiple sign-ups.
It's just one with a bunch of accounts.
Oh, exactly.
All right. Daniel Day-Lewis was. I know. Oh, I know. I know, Ben. I know. It's just, yeah. It was a messed up time. It was a messed up time. Before the Irish became white, as they say. A lot of prejudice. What is the line from The Departed? 20 years after an Irishman couldn't get a job, we had the presidency. Oh, Middleton Barry Crockett. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I will say on this one. Oh, the Lafroig is just Erica's. She always keeps that up there.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's not part of the theme. Yeah, Erica has a special place for her Lafroig on the mantle in the living room.
Yes.
But this one, I gotta say, the marzipan note on this, relatively subdued. Much more of a caramely, fruity kind of thing. I guess citrusy, I guess I would say. Than the Blue Spot. The Blue Spot runs so aptly marzipan-y, I guess. This is more caramely, citrusy.
You fancy terms, people.
Mm-hmm. The fanciest. Oh. What the hell did I do with my phone? I was going to check the comments. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh, hey. Mr. Weddle is here. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. And hey, Joe. Independent Joe. Good to see you, too. And Bubba Bass is saying, got a single malt of Scotland, 7-year-old Lafroig 3-cask blend. You know, I can't even tell Erica that exists because she'll go crazy and go looking for it. She loves Lafroig. Although, I don't know. A 7-year-old, I wonder, because she likes her young peated whiskeys. She really does. But I feel like for her, I don't know if you've ever heard her theory about peatiness and cask aging, that there is a parabola of peatiness that peaks right around 10 years. So from like nothing to about 8-9 years, it goes very ashy into smokiness. And then right around 10, her theory is right around 10 is where your smokiness peaks. And then after that, it starts to diminish and turn into caramels and vanillas and fruitiness. And it starts to lose the smoke. That's her theory anyway.
Tell them my dinosaur theory.
What's that? That they all died out because of God's punishment?
They started very small, that one, and got very thin again.
Donald says Barry Crockett is all apple and pear blossoms on the nose. Oh, okay. Pal reminds me of Tarchatatin. I don't know that. I don't know. Do you know what Tarchatatin is? I don't actually know that one. Tarchatatin? You want to grab a chair?
Oh, sure.
Grab a chair.
I'll grab a chair.
Get a drink.
Yeah.
Come hang out.
Ooh. Chair's got a person on it.
Would you like a beer or something heavier?
I'm going to start with just the beer.
Okay, we got some on
I'll be
the.
driving and singing tonight.
Hey, Tony, thank you.
In the fridge.
No, on the back porch.
On the back porch.
There's one nice thing
Pardon my
about
belly.
living in Wisconsin is that we can rely on the weather to be cold enough to just set beer on the back porch and it'll keep cold. Thank you, my dude. Really appreciate you. That's very nice of you. Slancha Gutsa from me and the old man. And hey, Slancha Gutsa to the Pinch Hitter Whiskey Lounge. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you. So, Pop, how is your St. Patty's going? Church Key is behind the cabbage.
So far, so good. Yeah, no, getting the music together and
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just telling them. I'm just telling them that we're playing tomorrow over at the distillery. Yeah.
Yeah, whether we'll be any good, that's remains to be seen. But hey, we're gonna have fun, regardless. Because there'll be lots of whiskey. It's a distillery.
Yeah,
after all.
exactly. Oh, I don't know if I've actually showed you guys any of the stuff I've actually made. Let me go grab some. I'll go show you. I'll get a little bit.
So yeah, a few weeks back, the boy comes up to me and says, "Hey, Dad, let's play the whiskey thing up at the thing at where I work, kind of thing." And I'm like, first St. Patrick's is for family, friends, food and drink, not necessarily in that order. And I said, "No, include me out." But he sold me eventually, so we got this thing going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're doing the traditional St. Patrick's Day thing today
Yeah.
with the family,
Yeah.
and then we'll go to the distillery tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. So it'll be fun. Yeah, but we've been practicing for the last couple weeks, so yeah, should be good. Should be good.
So we're gonna play a bunch of music we don't know to a bunch of people we don't know, and it'll be great.
Oh man.
I'm gonna find a glass there.
But Whiskey Weddle saying the barrel filters out the sulfur compounds as it ages longer. Sulfur is a common compound in smoke. As it gets filtered out, changes the flavor to more earthy.
Hate sulfur.
See, I like a little bit of sulfur on my whiskeys.
Okay.
Just a touch.
Peanut butter sandwich.
Well, that's because I was gonna say that's why I like Glenmorangie La Santa, was because those sherry barrels, even though it's not peated, it gives it just a touch of sulfur.
The brimstone.
Yeah, the brims. Yeah, the struck mass.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's okay in some. The Texas varieties are good.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they're just way over the top. in
The
everything.
Texas varieties are, yes, intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I haven't been drinking as much Texas stuff recently. I missed the Bastard's Ball this year,
Oh,
which
wow.
is usually when I re-up on all my Texas whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully I'll be going down there next year. If they invite me back. We'll see.
They have tours at any time of the year, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can go down there when it's not
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah.
Although it's fun when it's crazy. If
It
you've
is.
never been.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
What do they have? Like a couple thousand people on the yard.
Oh, yeah. Something like that. 2,000-3,000. And then maybe a little less, but something like that. Yeah. And then, all the distilleries are there and they're doing all their craziness. It's a good time. They're good people. It's funny because people come into the distillery and they want to talk whiskey and they're like, oh, yeah, I really got into whiskey because of the whiskey tribe.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh, hey, I
okay.
know those. I've met those guys.
We're kind of part of that indirectly.
A little bit.
Not really.
I mean, except they're like 20,000 times bigger than us. But yeah. So yeah. But anyway, hey, I wanted to show you guys this. This is the first whiskey. This one is the first one that I ever made myself.
Wow.
Technically. I mean, this was from older distillate, but this is the first one that I ever got out of the barrel and bottled. This is our cast strength rye from Dog and Shrub.
Oh, I've not tried the rye.
Haven't you?
I don't think I have.
Would you like some?
I will in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and you guys know, I'm sure you guys know that I am a big fan of young rye. I am a big proponent of young rye. And luckily, a lot of the people we have who come to Dog and Shrub also like their rye guys. They're rye guys. And so, I mean, this actually sells really, really well with older dudes. It's a lot of 60, 70-year-old guys who come in and drink this with their like Manhattans and such.
And then need a brown paper bag.
Yeah. Oh, Tony. Hey, yeah, Tony. Tony's saying he's looking forward to get some Dog and Shrub down in Chicago. Yes, it'll be under a different name pretty soon. I can't talk too much about that, but
Cat and Bush.
Yeah, Cat and Bush. But it's going to be under a different name, but we are about to get our distribution situation a little bit changed, and we should be in Northern Illinois and Wisconsin pretty soon.
Cool. Just remember Frog and Toad is
Frog.
already taken.
So, yeah. But
So what's up with these guys? I haven't seen them in forever. I mean, wow!
I know.
Everybody's here.
Everybody's here.
Yeah.
Well, coming back for the long St. Patrick's Day.
Cool.
I figured we had to do this. Yeah.
We?
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna go as long as we used to.
Your mom's on the way. She's got soda bread. She's got
nice.
Irish cheese. She's got Irish butter. She's got oatmeal cake.
Oh wow, she went out of her way.
Oh yeah, it's great.
That's nice of her.
So
Yeah,
we've been busy.
Also, I noticed you're not wearing any green, you Protestant bastard.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to wear the orange sweatshirt because it's so ugly and it's the only time I can wear it in the year because I am,
You are orange. Yeah.
So.
Don't worry, Donald Rance is too, and he's as Irish as they come. So.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, I got to pinch you. Bubble Bat says I have to pinch you.
How come?
Because you're not wearing green.
Oh, whoa. Okay, no, I get that. But just check me shorts. They're all moldy. That's green, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much green, really.
No.
I do have that nice Irish sweater.
Yeah.
But I wore it out at the elbow like an old professor. And I was like, do I want to patch that and look like an old man professor? And no.
I mean, you might as well lean into it at this point.
Well, no, I'll just take it off at the sleeve.
Oh, make it a vest.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, don't you have some like Bucks gear and
I
some
do, yeah.
Packers gear?
That,
Yeah.
That's green.
Yeah, that's green. Nah,
Jerseys count, I guess they do.
it doesn't matter. Yeah. Protestant bastard here, Donald Rance says. Yeah, we're open to the spectrum of colors.
It's not horrible, but yeah, I feel out of place in this family for sure.
Speaking of which, that's one of the songs we're going to be playing tomorrow, The Orange and the
Orange
Green.
and Green.
Yeah. So
that took me a while because that thing dances around a little bit.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Are we going to give them a preview?
Are they going to pay us?
We're not getting paid for tomorrow either.
Oh, damn. Wow. But it is a distillery, so there'll be plenty of drink.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, cool running. Hey, you
could get another folding chair. And we could try one or two.
All right.
Warm up a little bit. See how the old hand is.
Oh, hey, and Bill's logged in as Dungeons and Drams right now. So
There we go.
ah,
Be right back.
all right. Let me get the drum.
Should somebody be entertaining them?
I'm working on it, Josh.
Well, I mean, beyond what we're doing.
Beyond what we're doing, well, they know this is the Rock Gut Review. They know this isn't professional. All right, hopefully that doesn't peak too much.
Somebody punching a screw. No.
Yeah, a little bit. Problem is, I've already been drinking, and the instant I get any alcohol in me, I cannot find my pitch to save life. So,
You won't be drinking tomorrow then.
yeah, no, for sure. No drinking tomorrow whatsoever.
I'm gonna borrow this. So I'm gonna need, unless you just want to do. We'll start off with the easy one,
Oh,
and then we'll figure out how I'm gonna put the stand down there.
Deathasog says, as a drummer of 20 years, he can never get the feel of bow run. You know, I am not as good as you might think. I am very okay at the bow run.
Don't give yourself damage, Greg.
Wow. But I am sure you are much more impressive than I. Oh, Andrew Kelly says, imagine that, another Whiskey 2 percussionist. I know. Well, technically, I started out with the saxophone and the tin whistle. And I do the bow run just so we can sing. Easily.
And I started with the trumpet, and look at this.
Yeah, now you got the uke. We need a...
You know these.
Yeah. All right. So if this goes terribly, it's because either you're too drunk or you're not drunk enough. You're just mishearing us. Sailor, what do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Lie in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Or lie in the morning, sling him in the boat till he's sober, sling him in the longboat till he's sober, sling him in the longboat till he's sober. Lie in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Or lie in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna go back, right?
We really
should. And I need a pick. We were talking about, doing, and you guys can get in on this because between the verses we can go back to what are you gonna do with a drunken sailor?
What do
and
you
then
do
sling
with a
him in a
drunken
longboat
sailor?
till he's sober, and then go back to
sailor, lie in the
what are you gonna do with a
morning.
drunken sailor all over again. It gets kind of crazy, but we gotta stretch this thing out tomorrow.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. We should just here. Tell you what. Hold on 1 second. Can you tell we didn't plan this out very well?
Yeah, it's fun. This thing that I'm playing, it's an Irish lute, but it's not really. It came through Hawaii as a a ukulele. I'm not a lute, but I changed up the strings, and it sounds a whole lot better than it did. So it's kind of fun. I got this funky one on the bottom. Makes it sound a little better, I think, than a uke. But yeah, someday I'll get a real Irish instrument, and then we'll take this thing on the road, and I'll be dead by then, and it'll be great. So anyway. Yeah, tell me what you guys have been up to, please. Over in the comments there. Oh, wow. Ooh, wow. Okay. Not Irish, but fun to play. I don't know what Eddie's doing.
I'm trying to set this up for you.
I think he's trying to set something up, which is never good because I'm always at the butt of the end of the thing.
Move your tuckus.
Oh. What do you got? Oh, third chair.
Third chair, so you can just set that right there, and then we'll go for it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get the whole schmear.
Yeah, get the whole schmear.
I'll get the whole schmear.
Get the whole schmear.
Isn't that pretty? I'll
Get
tell
the
you
whole
a story
schmear.
about this again.
Get the whole schmear. I think someone said I sound like their Irish grandmother stopping down the stairs. Yeah, that's pretty sounds about right. Well, see, rum songs on Penny's Day, although it's based on O Roche.
Yes.
O Roche da Mahawalya, O Roche da Mahawalya, O Roche da Mahawalya, Anishar Hokten Ture.
See, what happened was that was an old Irish folk song, and then some Irish bastard or English bastard grabbed it around 1834 and changed it into Drunken Sailor, and he's claimed credit for it ever since. That's how we know it now. But yeah, he's right. It started off differently.
Yeah, it was a Jacobite song to welcome Bonnie Prince Charlie. So it's technically a rebel song, but a historical rebel song. So
sure. I gotta show you this one though. We got a brand new one that's well, not brand new to.
Well, let's save that for a little later.
Well, I just want to get you the melody in your head.
Oh, okay.
And we'll have to do that because that one's a pain in the ass. I should have an index on this.
Probably.
But anyhow, whistling gypsy fields I don't know what's so well. Somewhere in this mess, a good idea to get lost or tossed. I'm not sure.
Donald says, "Oh, he added Ed's dad. I've been working, and aside from that, usual skullduggery, buggery, and reprobate behavior." That sounds about right.
I think so. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, just pick one, and we do it. Don't find it. Come on.
We got to try this one, but I got that. Oh, I do have that one. Let's
do red. Red is the rose.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's gonna be hard to see down there, but we'll see.
Prop it up.
Prop it up. Oh. That worked well. Nah.
But my love is fairer than any.
That's enough of that one.
No. You got to keep going.
No, I want to come back to that one. That was just so. All right. Now, here it is.
All right, you gonna play this one on your own?
Down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did meet. She passed the Sally Gardens on little snow white feet. She bid me take life easy as the leaves grow on the tree. But I, being young and foolish, with her would not agree. That's the melody.
Oh, it's very nice. Would you like to keep going?
Oh no! We're
Stop
gonna
stopping.
try.
Let them hear the whole song. Why do you keep stopping? Come on, sing for them. We're performing. Come on, Pop.
Okay. Well, let's ask them if they want to hear that. One
Sing the damn song, Pop.
In a field down by the river, my love and I did stand. And on my leaning shoulder, she laid her snow white hand. She bid me take life easy as the grass grows on the hills. But I was young and foolish, and now I'm full of tears. And then we repeat it.
Oh. With or without you, 555555577. With or without you, with or without you.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, I can't live.
Yeah, no, we play
With
traditionals,
or
right?
without you.
We were going to call ourselves U3. No.
Okay, Orange and the Green. Donald Rance is requesting Orange and the Green. We're doing Orange and the Green. All right, we ready?
Ready?
Yep. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Me father was an Ulsterman, Protestant was he. My mother was a Catholic girl, from County Cork was she. They were married in two churches, lived happily enough, until the day that I was born and things got rather tough. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Baptized by Father Riley, I was rushed away by car to be made a little orange man, my father's shining star. I was Christian David Anthony, but still in spite of that, me father I was William, well me mother called me Pat. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. With mother every Sunday to mass I'd proudly stroll. Then after that the Orange Lodge would try to save me soul. Both sides tried to claim me, but I was smart because I played the flute or played the harp, depending where I was. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. One day me ma's relations came round to visit me, just as me father's folk were sitting down to tea. We tried to smooth things over, but they all began to fight. And me being strictly neutral, I bashed everyone in sight. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Uh-oh.
Quick, far away.
Ben, were we that bad that you had to say never mind?
All right. Raise your hands if your ears are bleeding.
Uh-oh. Apparently we weren't that good.
Okay. We're going to try something else then. We'll go back to the old standards. I don't know which one.
What are you thinking?
Well, we have not got this down yet.
Galloway?
Yeah. Oh, but I don't have my cheat sheet.
Play Darude Sandstorm. Well, thank you all for putting up with us.
You ready?
Yeah.
Stir matter.
Girl, and we stopped to talk about a fine soft day, and I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And I knew right then I'd be taking a whirl from the Salt Hill prom with a Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down on a day, and she asked me up to her flat downtown on a fine soft day, and I asked you then, what's a fella to do? Cause her hair was black, so I took her hand and I gave her a twirl, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. When I woke up, I was all alone on a day, with a broken heart and a ticket home on a day, and I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? Cause I've traveled around, I've been over this world. Boys, I ain't seen nothing like a Galway girl.
Something like that. Wrong pick, and I should have known. Hang on, I gotta get me the wafer.
Oh, Ben wasn't saying we were bad. He was saying because it wasn't an Irish song. Oh, Eric is throwing some stuff away.
I gotta tear me up another wafer.
All right, let's do something slow and sweet, and then we got to call it a day.
Funny. Oh, let's do your song.
Yeah? Okay.
Sure. This is kind of like the national. No, it's not the national anthem. It's kind of like the unofficial national.
Yeah, the real anthem is Shinna Fina Fall.
I knew that.
Na Erin Min Fer Slu Augustine Aranna Bean, or something like that. Where is
That's
it?
right after.
Ah. By lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields and dry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling, against the famine and the crown. I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. For she'll live in hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. All right.
Well, we got through one, kind of.
Oh, Donald Rance is off. He's got to go. He's got to go to the pub. Slancha, good sir. Should we Athenry? Yeah, that's right, Tony. All right.
He recognized it?
No, it's Athenry. Like there's rye in the fields.
Oh, I thought maybe he recognized it too.
No. Should we do parting glass and then call it a day?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Because we are going to say goodbye to these fine people.
Oh, hey, worst case Ontario says encore. So we're going to do one more. Hopefully we haven't made your ears bleed.
Too much.
All right. I'm not even going to drum on this
No,
one.
I got to get a different pick here. It was right there. Damn things go everywhere and you don't want
This one?
to. No. Oh, I'll have to use that one. Really don't like this one except for that one song, but okay.
All right.
All the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I done, alas, it was to none but me, and all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. Good night and joy, so fill me to the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whate'er befall, and gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away, and of all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they wished me one more day to stay. But since it fell unto my lot that I
should rise and you should not. Gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befall. Then gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befall. And gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. All right.
We'll get it. By tomorrow.
Well, hey, a bad dress rehearsal means a good performance.
Exactly.
So, let's toast out with a little whiskey.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
How about some Method and Madness? Technicolor bottle.
Do I have a clean glass?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
All right, everybody.
Over the drum? Okay.
I mean, it's good for the drumhead.
I suppose.
Mix a little whiskey and olive oil. Put it on your drumhead. All right, everyone.
All three of you.
La hela Phádraig sona Eve, sláinte, sláinte mór, sláinte wa, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
What he said.
Cheers. All right.
Manny.